everyone to the brand new episode of the Code Drop, the show where you can learn to code even if you're a nerd. So today what we're gonna do is we're going to make an HTML environment. We're gonna learn the basics of HTML and make a sample web page. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to install a text editor and then set up the extensions we need to set up our HTML environment. The text editor I prefer is called Visual Studio Code. You can download it from code.visualstudio.com. Let's install it now. So it's code.visualstudio.com. Since I'm using Windows, I can see the download for Windows open. The button depends on which operating system you are using. Okay, now download has been started. Okay, so as you can see, the Visual Studio Code has been downloaded. Now we're gonna install this. Now we gotta accept the agreement obviously, and then we're gonna set an install location. And I don't want to create a start my folder. You can create it. Now check all the 4 boxes here. These are all important for you, and then click on install. So we're going to install 2 extensions in Visual Studio Code. The first one is called Live Server by Ritwik Day. It's really a good extension and helps you to edit your code on the go. And the second extension is called VSCODE-ICONS by the VSCODE-ICONS team. It gives you custom icons for all your file types and it's easy to recognize them. So let's launch the Visual Studio Code now. Now this is the screen you're going to be greeted with when you first open the Visual Studio Code. What we're going to do is we have to install extensions. So we're going to press Ctrl, Shift and X. That opens the extension sidebar. So these are the 2 extensions you need, Live Server and VS Code Icons. I have an extra PHP server installed. So let's get started. This is a Live Server. Install it because it helps you to do the code on the go. You just need to save your code and it auto refreshes the page, as you can see that. Okay, and VS Code Icons, it actually gives you versatility. It gives you different icons for every different file type. For example, an HTML5 will have an HTML5 icon, and a JS file will have a JS icon on the tab in the place of this file. These 2 extensions are installed. Now what we're going to do is we have set up our HTML environment. Now we'll make a new folder and we're going to start building our basic HTML file. Now let's call it example, and now we're going to create a new text file which we'll call, you can name it anything you want, but I'm going to view with new.html. So the thing to keep in your mind is that you got to right click in the window and open with code. Don't click on the file and then open with code because it won't open as in project. So when you click on the window and open with code, the code window appears and you have this go live option here, which I'll show you now. Okay, see the go live icon here on the bottom corner. So see this go live button. It will only come when you open the project in a window, not the files. So we're going to write a basic HTML code and we're going to run it using the go live extension. Okay, so first we got to define the document type. Document type helps the system to understand that it's an HTML file and it should be associated as it is. So the first tag and the most important tag is the HTML tag. Your include is because it is the tag in which all your other containers will come. So HTML tag is basically the main container of your web page. Okay, now we gotta add a head tag. Head tag usually contains all your scripts you run, the links and the title of the web page. For this example web page, we just wanna add a title to it, and let's call it my title bar. Okay, now we're gonna add a body tag. So what we do in body tag is we actually basically every object you see in a web page, it's all sent in the body tag, and this is where we're gonna add a heading. Let's call it h1 and this is first heading. So as you might know, there are different heading sizes from h1 to h6, h1 being the largest and h6 being the smallest. And we're gonna add a button by adding the button command. Let's say click me. Okay, so now I assume that you have installed the extension called the live server, And now we're going to use the go live button and run it on a live server. So you can see this is the IP address which is calling, and the 5500 is the port, and new.html is the name of the file we made. So it's running live. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check if it's actually live or not. So I'll just yeah, I'll increase the degrees of it, and now let's change the heading. Let's call it, it's my second heading. Okay, see that I haven't changes is not there because I haven't saved the program. Now let's add another heading h3, and let's try, it's a subheading. Okay, now I saved it and you can see that the changes are there. So it's easy as like that. You don't need to refresh the page, you just need to hit the save button and you're good to go. So this was a basic HTML file. This is the final output you're gonna get, and congratulations, you've learned how to make an HTML page. So that's it for today, guys. Thumbs up if you liked it, subs if you loved it. I'm gonna see you on the next episode of the Code Drop. Bye for now.